with Collard Valley Cooks. It's been so hot outside. So I said, Chris, will you just eat avocado salad for supper? And he said yes, because we love it, don't we, Chris?
Good.
It's really good. It's super fast and easy. Y'all seen me make it several times, but I thought, you guys haven't seen this in a few days, so I would come on. I'm going to make some chicken and dumplings, but I'm just not in the mood to do it tonight.
Too
so
hot.
I'm going to take these avocados first and just cut them around like that. And if they're good and ripe, this usually just pops right out. These are not real good and ripe, really. But we're going to eat them, ain't we, Chris?
Mm-hmm. I am.
So I'm going to put them right here in the bowl. I've had them in the refrigerator. And when I picked them out, I didn't want to get them that were too ripe. I think that's the one that's not as ripe as the other two. I just go around it with a knife. Then I twist it like this. And then I press it and just get the ball out. And then I just use this large serving spoon. I love these little serving spoons. They're amazing. And I scoop it right out of there. Like that. And you can either cut it up on your cutting board or cut it up inside the avocado before you scoop it. It's just totally up to you, however you want to do it. Let me give you a heads up on the little seeds that's in these avocados. I didn't know it when I first started eating a lot of avocado, but y'all sure told me quick. But you can't give these little balls to the dogs because they're not, they're poisonous, I think.
Probably choke them.
Yeah, and they're actually poisonous. So if you're gonna cut it inside this thing, be real careful and don't use something too sharp. You could use the other side of the knife and go through and get your fingers,
Don't we have one of those avocado things?
We do, but I'm just in a hurry tonight and I didn't get it out.
It's easier to do it the other way, don't it?
I just like to cut it up on the board. If they're nice and they got a good shape to them and I hadn't let them get too ripe, there's really nothing wrong with that. And then we always cut up a tomato to go in ours. We cut up a tomato and we cut up onion. Now, we don't put garlic in ours. A lot of people do, but we do not. All right, y'all. Tell us what y'all been up to today. You can give them a little bit of a different view, honey bun. And Chris has been out fishing, and he caught a trout. He hooked into a tarpon yesterday, but I guess you didn't hook into one today, did you?
No.
No?
We were fishing from the dock.
Okay. So, did anything interesting happen when y'all were out on the boat today?
On the dock?
Well, on the dock today? I'm so busy I don't pay attention to what he's doing.
No.
No?
Paul got a hold of something and it spooled him, took every bit of line he had.
Spooled him? That means it takes all the line off the spool.
Should have seen the look on his face.
I bet he didn't like that.
Very upset.
I guess it was a tarpon. Or a shark.
Nah, it was a shark, I think.
You think it was a shark?
I do, yes.
So, I'm going to show you, we just heat up some tortillas and throw all this in a bowl. Now, you could smash some of it, but now me and Chris like it whole. I like it in chunks. That's my favorite way to eat salsa. We got a new Mexican restaurant now that just opened up by the interstate. Me and Chris went out there a couple of nights ago, and I was so happy to see that on their menu they actually make this salad fresh, because most of the time all they have is the guacamole dipping salad, the one that's all smushed up together. And I personally love this one a lot better. Which one do you like the best, Chris? Or does it make any difference to
I
you?
like this better.
You do like
Yeah,
this better?
in the chunks.
And I know his mother likes this better. She came down and visited us, and she said she had never ate guacamole before. She didn't like it. So I made this while they were here because this is super fast, especially when you got company and you just want to throw something together for everybody. And believe it or not, because it's so high in protein and fat, it's a real filler. You can actually eat it for dinner, and you don't have to have a bunch of stuff to go with it like you do the dip, you know. And I know me and Chris look like we eat like pigs, but we really don't, do we, Chris? We eat a lot of smaller meals like this, and don't have, most of the time we don't eat bread at night. If I make biscuits, I try to make them in the morning. Every once in a blue moon, I'll make cornbread at night. But I don't cook like my mama did growing up because we're already pretty healthy, ain't you, baby?
Mm-hmm.
And Lord, if I cooked like that every night, me and Chris would be big as the side of the barn. That's what Mama and Daddy used to say. Now, I do like to smash it up just a little bit. Did I lose some? I like to smash it up just a little bit. And since this avocado is not as ripe, I'm doing it on my cutting board. I would usually just do it in the bowl. But you do want it to have a little bit of flavor and a little bit of mash. There's one of the seed things. Okay, and so we're going to get this in our bowl. Tonight I'm just cooking like y'all are family, using my hands. And this is how I do it if y'all weren't here, so I may as well do it like I'd do it if you weren't here. I just rake it into the bowl just like this. It's exactly how I do it. Missed one. Now I'll rinse off my hands. And we're going to put the spices in there and the lime. And while we're doing that, I'm going to show you how fast you can heat up chips in your air fryer. It takes about 2 minutes for real. Don't it, Chris?
Yeah, it's quick.
It's fast. So I've got some of these cheap tortilla chips that I got at the grocery store. I think they were 99 cents on sale. We're going to throw them in here.
It's good enough for you.
Oh, why?
I'm going to cut the grass.
Oh, you are? Yeah. All right, so we're going to put this in here for 2 minutes. This is a good something for like when you're out hot after cutting grass, ain't it, Chris?
Yep.
This is much better than the chicken and dumplings on a night if he's out working. Because that's what I was going to make. Mm-hmm. All right, and so this is chili lime. I'll show you what it looks like. We love it. And you can get it on our website under pantry items through Amazon. It is worth the money that you spend on it because it lasts a very long time. It's a big bottle, okay? This bottle has lasted me over a year, and I make this pretty often. So you should invest in it because it's worth it. Mm-hmm. Now, you can sometimes find it at your local Marshalls, Ross, Home Goods, these spice collections in there. But they don't always have my favorites in there. Lots of times they have, you know, that you just never know what they're going to have in a store like that. So here's a lime. And this lime is good and cold, so I'm actually going to try to smash it a little bit better because it's so doggone cold from being in the refrigerator. I didn't have it laying out. So we're going to use this old antique juicer to juice it with. You don't get a lot of lime juice out of a little lime.
Nope.
But it don't take a lot, does it?
No, that's pretty strong.
But I'm going to tell you, I got a lot more doing this than I would have if I'd have just squeezed it. Mm-hmm. All right, see, now it's good and dry.
Yeah.
We're gonna put this in here. That, along with the chili lime, should be just right to make this taste really good. Now, if you want to put garlic in yours, of course, put some garlic in it. But what we do is we just mix this up just like this, and we just dip it out with chips, and that's what we have. It's what I call an avocado salad, not a guacamole salad, because my guacamole salad is smashed, you know, more like the kind you eat on top of a burrito. I'm gonna taste it. Wait for it to
It's been 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Yep. You said 2 minutes on the chips.
So good. That is absolutely delicious. So simple and easy to make.
Good for supper. And it is filling
It's very filling.
when you eat a bunch
When
of
you put these chips in there for 2 minutes, seriously, they are just perfectly hot, like you would get them at the Mexican restaurant. And then you would just take this and put it on there. And
Wow.
the mixture of the onion, the hunk of tomato, and avocado, especially that chili lime and that fresh chili, that fresh lime, man, you cannot beat it. Can you, Chris? Now I gotta take a bite, so.
Okay. We'll be patient.